Hey, Vikings faithful, buckle up, because we've got a blockbuster rumor to dive into today. The Minnesota Vikings could be in the mix for a game-changing trade that could reshape our defense for 2025. Jalen Ramsey, the three-time All-Pro cornerback, is reportedly on the trade block out of Miami, and whispers are swirling about whether our purple and gold could make a move for him. Are we about to land a superstar to lock down our secondary? Let's break it down in true Viking style, with all the passion and energy you expect. Skull, what do you think, Vikings fans? Could Jalen Ramsey be the missing piece for our Super Bowl run? Let's dive into the first scene of this wild trade rumor saga. The Minnesota Vikings are coming off a stellar 14-3 season in 2024, but our playoff loss to the Rams left a bitter taste. One glaring question looms large. Can our cornerback room hold up in 2025 after losing Stephon Gilmore and Shaq Griffin to free agency? The uncertainty in our secondary has fans on edge, and that's where the Jalen Ramsey trade rumors come roaring in like a Minnesota blizzard. Ramsey, a 7-time Pro Bowler, is reportedly on the outs with the Miami Dolphins, with their defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver all but confirming they're moving on. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Ramsey, Weaver said, but he's chosen to go other ways. That's code for a trade, folks, and it's got Vikings fans dreaming of a lockdown corner to pair with Byron Murphy Jr. So why does this matter? Ramsey's elite skills could instantly transform our defense, erasing doubts about depth and giving us a true shutdown corner. But is Minnesota really in the conversation? Or is this just wishful thinking? Let's dig deeper. The rumor mill is heating up, and it's all about timing. According to ESPN's Cameron Wolfe, the Dolphins are eyeing June or July for a Ramsey trade, when his dead cap hit drops from a whopping $25.2 million to a manageable $6.7 million. That's a huge financial incentive for Miami to pull the trigger. But what about the Vikings? Can we make the money work? Minnesota's got $14.2 million in cap space right now, per over the cap, and with J.J. McCarthy on a rookie deal, we've got some wiggle room. Ramsey's contract carries a $21 million guaranteed salary for 2025. But with some clever restructuring, the Vikings could make it happen. Imagine Ramsey in purple, shutting down the likes of Amon-Ra St. Brown or Justin Jefferson in practice. Talk about a game changer. But here's the kicker. Other teams like the Rams, Falcons, and Panthers are also sniffing around, drawn by Ramsey's ties to their coaching staffs. Are the Vikings ready to outbid the competition? Or will we miss out on this golden opportunity? Stay with me, Skull Nation. As we unpack this further, let's talk about Ramsey's fit with the Vikings. At 31 years old, he's still playing at an elite level, posting a 76.9 PFF grade last season. Good for 10th among 116 cornerbacks. His ability to blitz in Brian Flores' scheme, 31 pressures and 4 sacks, makes him a perfect weapon for our aggressive defense. Pairing him with Byron Murphy Jr., who made the Pro Bowl last year, could give us the NFL's best cornerback duo. But it's not just about stats. Ramsey's veteran presence could mentor younger guys like Mekhi Blackmon, who's coming off an ACL injury, and Isaiah Rodgers, our promising free agent pickup. The question is, can we trust our current cornerback room? Murphy, Rodgers, Blackmon, Jeff Okudah, and Dwight McGlothern, without a proven star like Ramsey? Vikings on S-Ice will Raggets nailed it. The idea of going after a guy like Ramsey is absolutely an interesting one. With our roster in win-now mode, this could be the move that pushes us over the hump. What do you think, fans? Is Ramsey worth the gamble? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty. What would it cost to land Ramsey? The Dolphins might not demand a king's ransom, especially if they're eating some of his guaranteed money. A mid-round pick like a third-rounder could get the deal done, according to some analysts. For a team like the Vikings, who only had 5 picks in the 2025 draft, that's a steep but potentially worthwhile price. Ramsey's contract is flexible, too. With no guaranteed money after 2025, we could treat him as a one-year rental if things don't pan out. But let's be real, his impact could be immediate, locking down top receivers and giving J.J. McCarthy's offense more chances to shine. Imagine the headlines. Vikings trade for Jalen Ramsey. Super Bowl hopes soar. The catch? We haven't been publicly linked to Ramsey yet. Is Kwesi Adofo-Mensah working the phones in secret? Or are we just dreaming? Let's keep the suspense going as we explore the competition for Ramsey's services. Speaking of competition, the Los Angeles Rams are looming large. Ramsey won a Super Bowl with them in 2021, and their coach, Sean McVay, didn't exactly shut down trade rumors when asked. With $17.7 million in cap space, the Rams could easily make a move, especially since they didn't draft a cornerback in 2025. Are we about to lose Ramsey to our playoff nemesis? The Falcons and Panthers are also in the mix, with Ramsey reportedly having good relationships with their coaches. But let's be honest, neither team matches the Vikings' win-now potential. Minnesota went 14-3 last year and has a loaded roster, minus this cornerback question mark. Ramsey could be the final piece to make us true contenders. So, why haven't we heard more about the Vikings in these talks? Are we playing it cool, or are we out of the race? Drop a comment and let me know which team you think Ramsey ends up with. Let's keep this train rolling. Let's zoom in on our current cornerback room. Byron Murphy Jr. is a stud, no question. His Pro Bowl nod last year proves it. Isaiah Rodgers is generating buzz as a breakout candidate, and Mekhi Blackmon could be a steal if he bounces back from injury. Jeff Okudah and Dwight McGlothern add depth, but none of them scream elite shutdown corner like Ramsey does. The Vikings didn't draft a cornerback in 2025, which surprised some fans. Were they banking on this group, or are they plotting a bigger move? Adding Ramsey would send a message. We're not just good, we're going for the Lombardi Trophy. His 71.9 coverage grade and top 10 run defense grade last season show he's still got it. But here's the big question. Do we need Ramsey, or can our current crew get the job done? I'm torn, Vikings fans. Hit the comments with your take on whether we should roll with what we've got or go all in for Ramsey. What makes this rumor so juicy is the context. The Vikings are in a unique spot with J.J. McCarthy stepping in as our QB1 in 2025. His rookie contract gives us the cap flexibility to chase big names like Ramsey. After that embarrassing playoff loss to the Rams, we know we need to bolster our defense to compete with the NFC's elite. Ramsey's not just a player, he's a statement. Bringing in a 3-time All-Pro shows the league we're serious about winning now. But there's risk. His age and contract size could bite us if he declines. Still, the thought of Ramsey locking down one side of the field while Murphy handles the other? That's the stuff Super Bowl dreams are made of. What's your gut telling you, Skol Nation? Is Ramsey the key to unlocking our potential, or should we save our assets for another move? Let's keep digging into this drama. Let's talk strategy. Brian Flores, our defensive mastermind, loves to blitz, and Ramsey's versatility, 31 pressures and 4 sacks last year, makes him a dream fit. He's not just a coverage guy. He's a playmaker who can disrupt offenses in multiple ways. Pair that with our already elite defense and we could be unstoppable. But trades like this don't come easy. The Dolphins know Ramsey's value, and even if they're ready to move on, they'll want something substantial. A 3rd-round pick might do it, but what if they ask for more? Would you give up a 2nd-rounder for Ramsey, Vikings fans? I need to hear your thoughts in the comments. The clock's ticking. June's right around the corner, and that's when this trade could go down. Will the Vikings make a bold move, or will we watch Ramsey slip away to another contender? Let's see what's next in this saga. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Is this rumor legit? While the Vikings haven't been publicly linked to Ramsey, the lack of smoke doesn't mean there's no fire. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is known for keeping things close to the vest, and with our cap space and need at cornerback, it's not crazy to think we're in the mix. The Ramsey to Minnesota chatter is picking up steam on sites like Vikings on SI and Heavy.com. So we're not just making this up. That said, we need to be cautious. Ramsey's 31, and his $21 million salary isn't pocket change. If we pull the trigger, it's a win-now move. But what if he doesn't mesh with Flores' scheme or starts to slow down? The risk is real, but the reward could be a Super Bowl run. What's your take, Skol faithful? Are you all in on Ramsey or playing it safe? One thing's for sure. This story's far from over. Let's wrap this up and look at what it all means for our Vikings. Alright, Vikings fans, here's the bottom line. Jalen Ramsey could be the spark we need to take our defense from great to legendary. With a loaded roster, a rookie QB, and a fan base hungry for a Super Bowl, the Vikings are in prime position to make a splash. Whether it's Ramsey or another move, the purple and gold are ready to fight for glory in 2025. Skull, what do you think, Vikings Nation? Should we go all in for Ramsey, or are we good with our current crew? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Vikings news and updates. Share this video with your fellow Skull fans, and let's keep the hype train rolling. Stay tuned, because we'll be back with more Vikings rumors, breakdowns, and everything you need to know as we chase that Lombardi trophy. Until next time, Skull Vikings. Let's make some noise.